Damn, Billy I, Billy I, Billy I.
So I didn't get a good sleep last night, and it falls all into this hostel situation. But I rewind it back to yesterday. So I met up with some YouTubers, and it was pretty cool. And they saw me vlogging like I am right now, holding the camera up, talking about my experience. And they, oh, you do? I was like, yeah. We exchanged information. I gave them a card, and it was a guy, and I don't know if it's his girlfriend or wife or whatever, and a baby, and. He's like, yeah, man, hang out later. I was like, yeah, let's do it, So I did my boat tour, which you already saw. Or we'll see. Once I did that, I texted him up, and long story short, I thought their arrangements were made to meet up at a spot, but that didn't happen. Ghosted me. I mean, you get it when you're sending text messages and they're not sending anything back, and they're not even saying anything like that, even though it's like, okay, it's on. So I ended up going to the place anyway where we're meeting up, and I hung out there for a little bit, and I got out, and then I got back to the hotel room, which is interesting because nobody was there. And well, let me backtrack before that. I did grab some like barbecue, but the Japanese barbecue place was for a group, and you had to have a reservation, and I didn't have either, so I went by the bar and had a little bit of that. It was tasty, it was good. Got to the hotel room, and I'm knocking out, getting myself together, knocking out, and one of the roommates comes into the room. And I tell you, I don't know what was up with this guy, but he was an extremely loud snorer. Like, I felt like he had some sort of serious medical condition. I mean, you're talking about bass. So throughout and I don't even know how I even got any sleep. I don't even know how I got any sleep. The thing is, it's like when I hear a noise at night, I'll start locking in on it because of how I hear with my music and everything. I'll start hearing it, and I mean, nonstop. This guy was snoring so much so that I got up at like around 4 in the morning. I went down to the hotel. I was like, y'all got another room or anything like that? Well, we'll see. We got another room. At that point, I was already checked out mentally, and I said, you know what? Nah, this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna have to bite the bullet and buy another hotel room somewhere, and find a place where I can have a room and make the best of this this vacation, because I'm not going through that for 2 more nights, and I don't know how long he's gonna be there. And really, it's not the hostel's fault. And like I said, I don't know what these people's situations are, because later on I started to think about, well, maybe the lady that was there had to stay there, but she was gone and she hasn't been back. So I don't know, but she still got those candles lit in the hotel room. I don't know what that's all about. And it would not have made a difference if he wasn't in there snoring like that. But it was an older white guy, and I was getting my stuff out to come out to the beach to catch the sunrise. And he's like, what? And I'm like, oh, I'm just getting my stuff together. And it's like, you gonna tell me what, like I'm disturbing you after I barely could get any sleep last night? I got myself together. But yeah, I mean, the snoring was just insane. I never heard anybody snore like that. I mean, just all the phlegm, all of that, all of that bass. And obviously I couldn't sleep, and I was real hot at first, because I'm in a situation, and I'm like, and then on the other hand, I'm being sensitive to the fact that I don't know what this guy's situation is. It's like, bump that, I paid for my room, but I paid for a hostel. A hostel situation can be a hit and miss, and I'm learning this firsthand, because all I've been in is hotel rooms. So this is my first time trying it out. Economically it works, but it doesn't work if people in the room aren't polite, or they have some sort of medical condition where they're snoring up a storm the whole hours that it's dark. So that was a bust, so I'm gonna bite the bullet and get another hotel room. I'm thinking I'm gonna get one more in the city instead of being on the beach, because really for the simple fact that there's a lot more to see there. Sure, it's low cost that I can get to easy, because another thing I learned about is that they don't really rent the scooters on this side of the coast. On the beach in the city, you can get scooters and stuff, and I don't mind riding those around, and they're pretty cost effective. The sun's coming up, which is good, beautiful. Trying to stare in it too much. Definitely this would have been the right time to go out jogging. I know I would have knocked out the 5K at this time of day, not at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I was getting it too. I'm gonna go home. Well, I'm going to go to my hostel room, shower up. He's probably up now, maybe still snoring. I don't know. Yeah, it was disappointing that I couldn't meet up with some friends here or make friends there for that evening. We don't know what's going to happen today and tomorrow, but it's a lesson learned. I'll continue to pull through, and I'm just going to reflect and enjoy this beach. So I'll cut to the next thing, whatever that is.